live tonight. Another night out sesh, man. Smoking this gas, getting real gassed up. It's like 1:40 or some shit, almost 2 a.m. And the dude was out, man. I was asleep, G. Because right before that, I smoked two back-to-back blunts, man, and I shouldn't have did it. But I did do it. And I was in the house chilling, man. Next thing I knew, I was out. Woke up with my head all slumped and shit. I was like, okay, cool. It's only 1 a.m. right now. No time to go live. What's up, Bill? Peace and love, bro. So here I am. We're still smoking that wedding pie right here, fam. You guys remember I got fucking an ounce and a half for $75, man. Bargain. If it ain't no bargain, I don't know what is, man. But we're still smoking this shit. I already ran through two packs though. So this is the last one, man. We just popped it open and rolled up a couple blunts. That wedding pie is some gas, fam. You guys need to get this shit. It's clocking in at 20.49%, and it was harvested November 14th. So it's fairly fresh. It's hell loud. Only thing about it, it's a little dry, so it kind of irritates my throat after I smoked a lot of it. But I mean, a fucking ounce and a half for $75 is a W if I've ever heard. And I kind of feel bad. Like, I mean, I'm excited about the deal that I got, but I feel bad when I come on here and I'm talking about it because I know some of you guys can't get no deals like that because I know it's not really like it's not really abundant where you're from. Maybe it's not legally, like recreational is not legal or some shit. I know it's different for you guys in different parts. But I've been smoking good, fam. I've been smoking a lot too. It's like the more weed you get, you just roll up unnecessarily. You know, like man, I just got caught up at a stop sign. Let me roll up. Or shit, I'm about to go fucking to the store real quick. Let me roll up. Like any excuse to go anywhere, I'm rolling up. That's just me, fam. But what's up with you guys, man? What's going on tonight? Or this morning, I should say. I'm over here doing some late night Christmas shopping, man. What's up, Tex? Peace and love. You're on a break right now. Jealous. Don't be jealous, bro. Man, go get you something and roll up, bro. No, I'm just kidding. You obviously got a reason to not be smoking, so hey, just do you, bro. We've all been there. There was a time where I went almost a whole year without smoking, and this was like recent, but not too recent. This was like maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, like the first month was hard because I was just bored and I was like, fuck, I could smoke right now. But after a minute, it kind of just, it's out of sight, out of mind. You just start like doing other shit to occupy your time. And yeah, for some people, it's a little bit harder to like stop smoking weed and shit. But it really ain't. I mean, I get it if it's like an everyday thing. For me, it's every day. G, like 10 blunts a day. Maybe even more. Definitely more when I got a fucking ounce and a half for 75. So I've been smoking fat, but it's nice to take a break. Even if it's just for a day. That's what's up though, man. Keep doing you, bro. Keep grinding. The weed ain't going nowhere, bro. So shit, do what you gotta do and it'll be there when you get back. But in the meantime, between time, I'll be smoking for you on your behalf, my dude. But yeah, we're smoking this wedding pie. It's the first time I've ever had it. I never heard of it. It's crossed between wedding cake and grape pie. Never had grape pie, but I've had wedding cake. The combination is crazy though because it's super potent. It's heavy. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really like. It doesn't take long to hit, fam. You take a couple hits, smacked already. But when you smoke a blunt, two blunts, oh yeah, that shit gets real. Like this is definitely an indica strain right here. So if you're not accustomed to the heavy shit, you might want to go with something else because this is definitely gonna put you to sleep. This shit puts me to sleep, fam. And I smoke indicas all the time. It's just one of them strains, man. Like, like unintentionally too. Like I'll be in the house like, okay, I'm about to watch something good, and then I get too comfortable, and it's over. So yeah, you definitely get sleepy off this shit, and it lingers, man. Like you can smoke now and still feel that shit later. You know, you still feel that body buzz, man, that you carry with you. So this is definitely right up my alley, man. This is my type of weed right here, and I'm just happy I got a hold of it. And I gotta add it to the list, man, because this is up there with that Romulan. You guys know I love that Romulan shit because again, it's heavy. That's what I like to smoke, man. I'm a very like naturally relaxed, low energy kind of dude, you know. So it just compliments me. So yeah, man. If you guys fuck with that heavy shit, if you want a heavyweight, heavy hitter KO, like lay you down, go to sleep type shit, get you some grape pie. I mean, a grape pie, wedding pie. So yeah, cheers, man. It's just like I noticed that when I smoke too much, I get that irritated throat, man. Like it gets real fucking like just it kind of like it just irritates. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of smoking joints, to be honest. I don't know what it is, fam, but I just don't like joints. I really don't. That shit, it just the flavor of like the paper, it kind of burns my throat too, especially them zigzags. That's why I like blunts, man, because blunts are real like they're smooth to me. You know, you get some cigarillos that are like ass. Like the cheap ones tend to do that. Like I fuck with these cheap ones, low key. Smoke a lot of them, you start to get like a little bit of an irritation. But yeah, man. Like I like the White Owls. I like Swishers. What's them other ones? Uh, should I forget? Dutches. I don't like the Dutches though. The Dutches are kind of too thick. I feel like, and the smoke is kind of harsh on that. But yeah, man, there's a lot of different shit to smoke out of. You know, some people smoke with the King Palms, man. A lot of you guys mentioned the King Palms, and I have yet to try it. But I've been meaning to, man. I get so caught up in like I pull up and I'm like, hey, bro, let me get like 5 or 10 of them shows. You know, it's just a habit to go up there and get the same shit. And we have a drive-through liquor store over here, man. So I just pull up to the window and boom, like I'm not really looking at what they got. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it'd be nice to switch it up just a little bit. Cause to be honest, I do kind of get over fucking these cigarillos sometimes. I miss those White Russian White Owls though. That was like my favorite one to smoke out of. The White Russian. It had like a creamy, kind of like a low key chocolatey vibe, man. That shit was fire. Speaking of chocolate, I made some hot chocolate earlier, man. Some abuelitas. That shit's good. And before that, I had drank a little bit of tea. You know what I mean? And cause I make my wife some, so I was like, fuck it, I'll drink a little bit too. Cause they say drinking tea is what you're supposed to be doing. You know, like warm water, tea, because that shit helps break down like, your like fucking like cholesterol and shit, right? And when you drink cold drinks, that shit kind of makes it worse or whatever. I mean, think about it though. Cook you up some beef or some shit, and then put it in the fridge. That shit gets all like, you see the fat kind of get all like gelatin slash vibe. You know what I mean? It looks kind of, you know what I mean? Like fat, like greasy, chunky fat. Like, so it makes sense. But I was like, fuck it, let me try some tea. So I drank a little bit, and then I had some hot chocolate, and I don't know what it was. The combination just didn't set well. So I was feeling kind of like, ugh, you know. But love me some hot chocolate, man. With the whipped cream though, don't come with no marshmallows. I'm good on the marshmallows. I like whipped cream in mine. So yeah, man, just working every day, grinding, fam. Just trying to make this Christmas a nice Christmas. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm just trying to get like, last minute gifts going for the family. What about you guys, man? You guys still shopping out there or what? Don't wait till the last minute, man. Shit gets real hectic out there. It's like a war, man. If you haven't noticed already, it gets like crazy busy as it gets closer to Christmas, and it's like what, 10 days away? Less than that. So yeah, man, make sure you guys, do what you gotta do. It just don't make sense to go to the stores sometimes no more, fam. Like all this online shopping shit, Amazon be bringing you shit. Like I ordered something the other day, and that shit came like the next day, and I wasn't expecting that shit. I was like, whoa. So yeah, shout out to Amazon and FedEx and UPS, man, delivering all these orders that we put in, man. Because it's like you do online shopping for a while, and then you go to the store, and like you don't find shit that you're looking for, so it's kind of like a burnt mission sometimes. That shit is not fun, and it just kind of like defeats the whole purpose. It's like you may as well just shop online, make it easy. Yep. So yeah, that's about it though. It's just me up right now, like always. Everybody's KO. I'm out here trying to get blasted, gassed up. Shout out to the ones that are in here joining me though. Oh yeah, hey. It was funny because I had such a good day, fam. I had such a beautiful day. And this one girl pissed me off. I got so mad, fam, because I'm like, so I'm driving through the little neighborhoods, around my house and shit, because I'm going to like where all the stores are at. And I'm at a stop sign. And these two cars are coming. And they have the right of way, right? So I'm sitting there, and then the car goes by, and then another one comes and it stops. And it's this girl and her friend. And she's like yelling at me to go, like, go, 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 like, well, like, giving me all the hand gestures. You could see the attitude in her face. I couldn't hear what she was saying, but like I could see that she was mad at me for not going. But I'm like, bitch, this is a stop sign. That's what I'm, and you have the right of way. I'm trying to be nice and let you go. She was mad at me for not, like, it was weird, fam, and it was like it just threw me off. And I pulled up when I was like, she told me to go, so I went, and then I stopped and I rolled my window down. And I was like, I was trying to be nice to you. And then I just kind of felt like, man, why'd I let that girl bother me, man? Like I'm over here trying to have a nice day and just, be patient and let her go. And she was mad at me for not going, but I should have just been like, whatever. But I just couldn't believe the audacity. Like, how are you mad at me for following fucking traffic? Like we went to school for this shit, right? Don't you remember? Like a stop sign, you're supposed to wait for motherfuckers to go, and then you go. Yeah, like it just made me mad because I'm like, hold on, don't fuck. Like she obviously had something else going on. It wasn't me she was mad at, but don't take that shit out on me. You don't know me. You know. The funny part is I was on like the phone with my wife, and she was the one that was kind of like, don't let her bother you, babe. Like, she's probably like, mad at something else, but I was just like, nah, like she got me fucked up. But I'm not one for the drama, fam, but I was just shocked. Like, hold on, like, what are you mad at? You know what I'm saying? That's like you walking into the to a place of business or something, and a lady is walking right next to you, and you open the door, and you're like, oh, after you, ma'am. She's like, fuck you, you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it felt like. So I was tripping off of that. I was like, wow, man, these people out here. It's supposed to be the holidays, man. It's supposed to be holly jolly, you know. But I kind of thought too, like, well, you never really know what people are going through, and I probably just got caught up in her line of frustration, But I'm just like, man, people need to chill out. The fuck, and get mad at some real shit. There's real problems out here, you know. But anyways, I'm feeling good, feeling real good, fam. This shit, I told you, it don't take much, and I'm already there. So I'm just like,
At this point, we're just coasting, fam. Just, you know.
And it has a good flavor to it too. It's kind of like a
To me, it's kind of like a
honey berry, like floral. You know what I mean? Where you definitely get that little sweet note, and it kind of resembles honey to me. Just the combination of it. So the shit is good.
like I said, it's just a little bit too. They dried it too much, and it's not like breaking down crispy.
Like I can actually show you. The 2 packs that I smoked through were nothing but like popcorn buds and shit. This one actually has some decent nugs, and that's something that I like appreciate. You know, if I'm gonna get some weed, man, hook me up. You know, let me get some decent nugs in there. Why do people want to put little pieces of cereal? It looks like a bag of weed cereal. You know what I mean? Like, where's the milk, fam? Yeah, we got cool milk.
I got some nugs in here.
Like this one right here is cool. This is that wedding pie, and it's got that like foxtail vibe going on. It's really dense though, so it's definitely got that indica bud structure, but it kind of you could kind of see like
It's a little bit of a hybrid too because it's got that sativa vibe going on at the same time. But look,
break a piece off. Put this down for a second. See what I'm saying? It's just a little crispy. It's not breaking down into dust or anything, but it's just a little too dry for my liking, man. I like my shit to have a little bit more of some bounce to it. You know what I mean? But hey, man, no complaints for the amount that I got for the price that I paid. I am not complaining, fam.
I'm happy to get the deals whenever.
Cause man, like I'm not one to ever pay like some people are out here paying like $50, $40, $30.
For just the eighth, fam. So if you put that math together for like a half ounce, man,
And you're paying like over $100, and it's like, hold on, what?
never been that type. That's why I highly condone
Growing your own weed, fam. It don't take much to do it,
but it's not the easiest thing to do either. Like you really gotta
put the time and the effort in to your product to get a good product in return. You know what I mean?
start to get windy. What the fuck? We don't like the wind, fam. But yeah, like smoking,
Your own weed is the best weed you'll ever smoke. I don't give a fuck if you're a rookie for the first time and you're harvesting this little rinky dink plant. That rinky dink bud that you got, it might not be much, but you let that shit dry correctly and it still got some fluff to it. That's gonna be the best weed you ever smoke. I don't give a fuck what you buy.
smoking your own weed.
Weed is the most satisfying, especially if you're like a legit like cannabis like connoisseur. Like it's a lifestyle type shit. It's not just smoking to get high. You don't care what you're smoking. Like some of us actually look at the benefits. The different terpene profiles. You know what I'm saying? We all look into that shit. Some of us do, some of us don't. But
To the ones that really care and actually have like a passion.
passion for it, grow that shit, man. That shit is so satisfying. And you develop a new kind of like respect for weed in general.
For cannabis, for you know where that shit comes from, to watch
Watch it go from a seed to some shit that you're smoking on.
it's nothing like it, man. So I highly condone it. And I'm over here talking
All this shit, and I'm not growing right now, and I should be, but I'm just so
so busy, man, to be honest. And that's kind of like an
excuse though. Because if I could be out here like session up right now,
I can have my shit going on.
on,
All you gotta do is maintain
maintain the atmosphere, the temperature,
the humidity.
the lighting. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just putting up a light bulb, man. Like you gotta actually do your research because the better the lighting, that's when you're
Really
really
gonna get some good veg going on, you know.
that's what you need.
Need some good veg before you can go into flower, man.
So, to anybody out there that has time, man, shit, why not just try it?
And there's no right way to do it. You're just gonna find your own. You're gonna watch videos, do your research, and then you're just gonna kind of get hands-on experience and see what works for you.
The first time I tried though, it went smooth, and I did it like
I did my research. You know what I'm saying? So I
I followed it to a T. I was even keeping notes, man, when I first started, just to remember.
remember what I did last and shit. But it worked out good, man.
And that was some of the best weed I've ever had, man. It was some blue cookies, and I
Grew
grew
a lot of them.
It was a lot of micro grows, but growing numbers, baby. You get
Some
some.
good return.
Cheers, though. Blunt number two
And
and
a
a half.
half. Because I started off the video with a little piece, man. So I was already feeling good when we first started.
But right now we're putting
That cherry on top. It's a straight wave right now, fam. Like I just feel waves and just like the body is buzzing.
the head high is mellow too. Like it's not so much pressure to where your head feels like a fucking balloon, but it's like all in the face right
So
now. Yeah, I'm feeling good, fam. I hope you guys are
on your way, if
if you ain't already there with me. Cause I mean it's nice
nice up here, man. You know, it's just getting a little bit windy. It's a little cold, so it's not as bad though. Like
A couple nights ago I was out here and it was freezing cold and I was trying my best not to shiver on camera and be like shaky when I was talking, but man, when it gets
it gets cold, fam. Cause
I live in a valley. So I'm right here next
to
to
the mountains, and that wind just kicks in. You know what I'm saying? So man,
I'm just kind of like, man, where is the rain, fam? Where's the fucking rain? I love the rain. I don't get enough rain, and it pisses me off every year. It's like every year we get less and less rain. Gee, like what the
can I get some rain? I remember when it used to rain.
rain for like a week solid, you know? Now you get like 2 days max, and it just sucks, man.
Man, but whatever. California weather sucks.
Man, stop. Don't believe the hype, man. California is overrated.
It's overpopulated. And yeah, man, you gotta be from here
Here to understand, cause you
to
go
go visit in and out real quick anywhere.
anywhere, it's
Never
never
that bad, you know. But
I never really been anywhere.
anywhere else, fam, we kind of went to Utah real quick. But that's the furthest I've ever been.
We got plans to travel, but that's all a work in progress. But if I'm a travel fan, I'm not trying to travel to the states, man. Like I'm trying to go
To like, you know, an island or
to
something,
another country.
man, or some shit, you know. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like as a human, it's important to travel, man. It's important to get out there and see different parts of the world, instead of just feeling like, you know, stuck in one place.
You know, because no matter where you go out here in
In Cali, you get different scenes, but
it's the same energy, it's the same vibe, you know. Weather might be a little different considering, but
for the most part, it's nothing.
really like, you know, ooh, ah, you know. So that's what I crave though. Like that's something in me that I'm just like,
Man, I want to travel somewhere. And we got a nice little list.
this, you know. Would love to go to Italy. I got family from Italy. I mean, I don't know 'em,
You know what I'm saying? But
you know,
we got family from Italy.
and shit. And I would love to go to Bora Bora. That's like number one on the wifey's list. just those huts over the water.
You guys ever see those?
That shit looks crazy. It's a little sketchy, man, just because, we don't really do big bodies of water, but that shit would still be a vibe. Water's
So clean that you can see what's in it. That shit's beautiful. Just
kicking it on a beach somewhere, just sipping a fucking exotic drink or something, you know? That's what I'm talking about.
I would love to visit the UK, man. I fuck with you guys out there in the UK, man. The accents, the vibe. It seems real cool out there. Other than that, though, fam,
Just taking it day by day, staying positive, Life is good. I really can't complain. I'm proud. I'm happy to just, have a lot of family time. It's beautiful, man. I can't really complain. I mean, I could, but what's the point in that? We all got problems, man.
We all got shit on our plate. But it's important to just it's important to keep your peace,
man. Keep a peace of mind. That shit is
very important, because once you don't have peace of mind, man, it's hard to be at peace. Period.
You know what I mean? So
that's all I try to do, man. It's
just keep a positive, pep in my step. I try not to focus on the negative things, you know what I mean? And life is better like that. I'm always in a good mood, There's little things here and there that piss me off, but I'm a human being. I get over it. I don't lash out and shit.
I got self-control, man. All that.
Cause I don't like the feeling of being stressed, man. That shit is uncomfortable. It's hard to even explain it, but I like to let shit take over in my mind, I like to keep that shit in control. And it's easier for certain people than others. I know some people struggle with like anxiety and stuff like that. But man, get you some of this wedding pie. I think that would definitely help.
So yeah, life's good. Period. I'm blessed. And yeah. Just loving life, man. Loving the family
time. That's the most important thing for me, is the family time. So looking forward to this Christmas holiday. Celebrate the Lord. You know what I mean? It's not about gifts, fam. It ain't about
presents, man. Hey, how do you guys feel about like your kids believing in Santa Claus? I know there's a lot of mixed parties out there. Some of you guys don't like
that shit. Some of you guys are cool with that shit. I happen to be cool with it.
Because when I was little, I used to think Santa Claus was real, man. And I feel like a child's imagination is a very precious thing. And I feel like it should be, how you say, like you should feed into that. You know what I'm saying?
You should want your kid to believe in,
you know what I'm saying, the Lord. You know what I'm saying? God is first. But I'm just saying, like, shit. It's okay
to have an imaginary friend, or to believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and shit. Like, that's cool. Like, let these kids be kids, man. Life gets real.
Life gets fucking real. You guys remember when we were kids, man?
Just not a care in the world.
Going to school was the only thing we had, man, to put us into
some like stress type shit. But
I mean, like, I feel like imagination is precious, man, because life gets real.
So I want my kid to think they're Santa Claus. You know what I mean? But at the same time, my kid is gonna be a God-fearing man. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to have a strong relationship, his own relationship. Like, I'm not gonna press my kid. I'm gonna let him develop into his own. Like, I feel like my job is just to support, you know, whatever my kid wants to do. Just, you know, give him the motivation to do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, some of you guys might not like, no, like, I want my kid to know Santa Claus is not real. I'm Santa Claus with you. Like, yeah, that's cool and all that, but I want my kid to have fun. I want my kid to enjoy his childhood. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's me. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of this blunt, fam. And I'm baked. Like, we're overdoing it low key, but I'm feeling amazing. And I highly recommend this wedding pie, fam. Like, get it ASAP. I can only imagine this shit like fresh. You know what I mean? My shit is a little on the dry side, but nonetheless, man, it's still smack. Tap in if you guys are in here though, man. Let me know if you guys are smoking along. Drop your strains. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what time it is, man. It's like 2 a.m. right now. It's gotta be past. You know what I mean? So we're just out here on the late night tip, getting incredibly high, and just enjoying the night. It's peaceful, man. I love the nighttime. It's just funny how I always fall asleep and I snap out of it to come out here. You know, like some in me is just like, go live, go live. And I just wake up and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go live. And I'm live, so what's up, man? Tomorrow's a new day, man. I probably won't go to bed till like 4, like always. That's usually when I call it quits. It's 2:20 over there. Yeah, that's over here too, but I think we're in the same time zone. Yes, sir. But alright, fam, shit, I'm gonna wrap up this video. It's cool. I'm high. And I appreciate all the company, man. You guys are some real ones. Shout out to the homie Bill. I appreciate you, man. And yeah, you know, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your night / morning. And keep looking for them deals, man. There's deals out there, fam. Stop going to the dispensary if you got delivery services because they got good deals. And you don't gotta go nowhere. So it's just a W. But alright, man. Peace and love.